Hello, fellow Guardians. BoltZilla plays here, bringing you another episode of Where in the Tower is Xur Agent 9. It is January 1st through the 3rd, 2016. Happy New Year. Let's see what Xur brought us for New Year's stock. Okay. Titans, you have the Empyrean Bellicose. Its exotic perk is anti-grav thrusters. So aiming weapons while in the air will hold you in place for a short time, and orbs collected while your super is full will recharge your melee abilities. You have increased intellect, increased discipline, hands-on, or heavy lifting, and better already. So its perk roll is set up more for like melee close combat. This one, it all depends on your playstyle. There's not really a whole lot of good use for it in PvE, in my opinion. Being able to sit out in the wide open just can give you shots. PvP, this and along with the, Angel of Mercy for the Warlock, I believe it's what it's called, where you can just aim and sit up and float in the air. A lot of people just use it plain wrong. They'll do it in wide open space, and you're just sniper bait. But some people can use this really well. Like you can bait someone into a room and you jump up and they'll come into the room and you're above them. They have no clue, and then you can just shoot them with a shotgun or melee them coming down, and that just really freak them out. So it all depends on your playstyle. If you're good at popping in a room, baiting someone in PvP, and that way you can kind of get them from where they don't expect it, it's well worth it. Otherwise, I'm going to say it's pretty much a pass otherwise. Hunters have the sealed Ahamkara grasps. Its exotic perk is Nightmare Fuel, gaining an additional melee charge. Melee damage has a chance to automatically reload your primary weapon. It's got increased discipline or increased strength, switchblade or impact induction, fusion rifle loader, or rocket launcher loader. So it's set up for melees. Both middle perks are melee related. Fusion rifle or rocket launcher, not the best for reloaders, because they're not highly used right now in this meta, but pretty nice. And it being a generic, gaining additional melee charge makes it nice that you can really use on any of the subclasses for the hunter. I personally use these if I'm rocking Night Stalker, and then I'll use, because melee technically is like a second grenade. You can use the Venom. It makes it pretty much a second grenade. So it's definitely a good exotic, especially since it can be used across all three subclasses. I'd say definitely pick that one up if you're a hunter. Warlocks have the Starfire Protocol. Its exotic perk, Starfire Protocol, gaining an additional fusion grenade. It has increased discipline and increased strength. It's got special ammo or heavy ammo, which is nice when the old ones had the generic, so it could be any special weapon or any heavy. Then you got Void Burn defense or solar armor. So it's at least set up for running the solar for a fusion grenade. Really, this one's only good if you actually use fusion grenades a lot. But otherwise, there is plenty of better exotics out there to rock. So this one, I typically say, is a pass. I mean, if you're rocking a solar, there's usually better stuff. Like Harder Practice Fire would be even better. But it's basically if you want to run around and have double fusion grenades. Gun this week is the Invective. I think this is the first year 1 bounty weapon that came to year 2 that they've actually sold through Xur. And it is a beast of one to put for everyone to have. This is a pickup regardless right now. So it's got full auto. It's got accurized ballistics, field choke, or linear compensator. It's got final round, quick draw, fitted stock, or send it. And then it's got invective, which is exotic perk. This weapon regenerates ammo over time. So this is, if you don't have a decent shotgun for PvP, this even works great in PvE. This works great everywhere for a shotgun. The only downside for like PvP is it takes up an exotic spot, so you gotta make sure you got decent legendaries or rares or something for the other spots. But it's got great range. You've got final round on it, so the last round. It's full auto. It's got a good fire rate for the range, and it regens its own ammo. What more could you want? So yeah, definitely a pickup. Grab that sucker if you don't have it already. The legacy engram for this week, aka year 1 items, is a helmet engram. Pass. There's nothing really worth getting on a helmet for year 1 unless you're just getting to the point where you are getting exotics and like you start a new character. You can try to get one that's also got a year 2 version, so you can just buy the year 2 version. And if you got the strange coins for it. Otherwise, I'd say just grab one of these. Curios this week are the Plasma Drive, Stealth Drive, Heavy Ammo Synthesis, 3 coins, and Glass Needles. Then we got the Material Exchange of Moltolite for strange coins. So that was Xur for January 1st through the 3rd, 2016. Not as good as last week. I don't think anything's going to be as good as last week until maybe March or sometime when they start tossing in even more exotics and that, but pretty good. I'd say the Invective is a definite buy, and then the Hunter gloves are pretty much a definite buy. They're really good. The other two are mainly just up to your playstyles. So that was it. Not too shabby. Decent week. Nothing really horrible, but yeah. Make sure to like, comment, share. Let me know what you thought of this week. What you were hoping for, what you're hoping to see in the near future from him, what you're really looking forward for an exotic. Check out my other videos over at youtube.com/c/BoltZillaPlays. And you can check me out streaming from time to time over at twitch.tv/BoltZillaPlays. Until next time, Guardians, take it easy. And Happy New Year.